Hello from the hello. I'm trying to do my intro. Why am I laughing? I was literally crying 2 seconds ago. But hello from the city of London. Okay. Coming at you with a Friday night pod, which is not usual because usually I do my pod on a more chill night. But honestly, I'm having a chill night right now. I just had a fun dinner with 2 of my girlies. We went to this cafe by Little Venice, and guys, it was beautiful. We saw this people people kayaking and on little boats, riding into the sunset. It was beautiful, and then we had such a nice they literally sat us by the balcony. It was open. Amazing food, amazing company. And there was a little celebration happening behind us, which was super cute. And the people laid out the table with name tags. The vibes were amazing, and I had a lovely cheesecake. I feel like my go-to restaurant dessert is now cheesecake, because I always say I'd rather get a chocolate bar from the supermarket rather than a fancy dessert. And a lot of fancy desserts I'm not the biggest fan of. You know what I mean? They're too fancy. Give me just some chocolate. That's all I want. But a cheesecake you can't go wrong with, you know. But anyway, I just picked up my phone to record this because people and relationships and and having loved ones is so amazing and just makes life so worth living and so valuable. And it makes me so happy. It's just having good people, you know, Don't take the people you have who really care for you and who are such good people and really uplift you, give you good energy. Don't take them for granted, guys. Don't. And I'm not saying that I do, but just every time I'm with someone who I love and who makes me feel good and who I'm happy with and who I love to be with, life just gets better. You know, it's this is what I'm living for. And when I feel not only when I feel better with hanging out with other people, but when I know that I can help other people feel better, it's just such a good feeling too. It's stop. You like being in my company? Me too. I like being in your company. It's just friends, family who make you laugh, who make you feel loved. It's the best, you know. And it's a sticky situation sometimes because, you know, people have ups and downs in relationships. No relationship is absolutely perfect, you know. And it can be very tricky to navigate them. You know, toxicity exists. It can happen. And sometimes people drift, sometimes people don't. Sometimes people learn from their mistakes and they overcome certain obstacles. But it's not always meant to be, and that's okay. You have to learn that. I used to have a thing where I just, you know, if I had a friend who I'd been friends with for so long, not only friends, even family members, I guess, more distant family members. If I was really close to them at some point and then we started to grow apart, which is normal, it happens, or drift apart, I would feel very upset and affected by it, more so than the other person, because, you know, I made this person a valuable and important person in my life, and when people mean a lot to me, they mean a lot to me, and it used to become, or in general, I think this applies to everyone, it can become very hard to let go, but everyone deals with attachment differently, and according to your attachment style, or just the way you navigate relationships, you have to learn and understand that the people who you surround yourself with, you want them to fuel you, and you want to be able to fuel them, you know. You want it to be healthy, you don't want it to be one-sided. So don't waste your time and don't invest time into unfulfilling relationships. You want to feel happy, you want to feel fueled when you're around people. So learn that whatever's meant to be will be, and it's okay if someone doesn't feel the same way about you, or if you don't feel the same way about someone. Do your best to be clear with your communication, because communication is key. And obviously I'm still learning that lesson. So many people, we're always learning lessons about relationships, you know. And different people work in different ways. Different people communicate in different ways. We all have different love languages as well. So, but you know what? I just think when friends or even family members show you that they appreciate you, it is just a very nice reminder. And yeah, just do it, like this is your sign to go text someone you love and remind them, hey, like, thank you for making life better. Like, tell them what you love about them, because honestly those messages make my day, and not only receiving but sending those messages makes me even happier. Like, spreading love, guys. Bring a smile to someone's face. Give them serotonin. Spread that serotonin. This is what life is about. This is what life is living for. What is living for? This is what life is worth living for. It's just like what I was saying about the Itsu guy the other day. He spread some serotonin. He put a smile across my face because he wanted to be generous. He wanted to give. He wasn't even my friend, but I must say that he's my friend. You don't even have to be friends with someone to put a smile across their face, like, just be a nice person. Show people that you appreciate them, even if it's someone you're not necessarily friends with. Like, it could be someone, it could be a colleague that you don't even know that well, and they just, I don't know, they had a nice outfit. Like, compliment them. Be like, I love that top. Like, the color makes your eyes pop. Well, that rhymes. Oh, she's a poet now. But no, I had a phase where, I can't lie, I was quite good with making up. So I shouldn't say this because someone's gonna come at me for this and bring it up sometime. But I would make spontaneous raps on the spot, and I can't lie, they were quite good. But I feel like I've lost that skill. My skill of spontaneous rapping has diminished, unfortunately. But no, it's definitely it's a hidden talent that I used to have. But yeah, when someone is full on straight up with you and says like, hey, you helped me, hey, I appreciate you, you did this, or it's just good to hear. You never know when someone needs it. Maybe it's hitting me extra hard because I feel like, I was a little bit down at one point in the day, and just seeing that message uplifted me. But not only that, but I think generally I am just an extremely sentimental individual. Like, I'm an emotional gal, guys. Yeah, like, what else makes me so emotional, guys? Oh my god. Maid of Honor and Best Man speeches. Oh my gosh, guys. I could watch endless YouTube videos of those and cry. I'd be bawling my eyes out. Like, my colleague the other day, right? I don't know why he's so funny. He just randomly had his Best Man speech with him like a year later from when it happened. He's great, but he started reading it out, and I kid you not, I was like tearing up, and I have no idea who this speech is about, but relationships and love and showing love for people, and just, it's so I love it. Like, I'm so grateful, alhamdulillah, for this stuff, for being there for your loved ones, just for the fact that relationships and love exist. And just to be clear, I'm not limiting this to romantic relationships. I feel like people sometimes conventionally associate relationships with romantic relationships, but I'm talking about everything, guys. Like, most importantly, family, like, and friends, or people who become like your family. I always say that the girls I lived with, they're my sisters. They've seen sides of me that no one else has, and they've been there with me. They've helped me through my rough times, and I hope, and I always try, and I aspire to always be there for them, like, wherever, whenever, anytime. Like, just the people who are there for you in times of uncertainty, like, they are the G's, they're the OGs. And helping people you love, always being there, always, that's so important. It's so important, and people can help you get through the toughest times, so you really need to be grateful for those people, and always be there for them. Remember how important they are, and use your care for them to show your love by reminding them that you are here, you can be there on those rainier days. You can help. Obviously, at the end of the day, everyone needs to be there for themselves, but it's no, it's, well, I keep repeating myself, it's you need help. You can't do everything alone in life. There are things you're going to need some help and support in, and having a community or having people by your side is life-saving. So remember, God is always with you, and if you feel like you don't have anyone around you, also you have that, you can pray. I think what's helped me is sometimes if I felt like, I want certain people around me, or people who maybe align with me in specific ways I don't currently have around me, I've prayed for it, and God is kind, and God hears you, and God has sent me. I'm so grateful God has sent me those people, and they're the best. So if you feel alone, remember you're not alone, because yes, I say like it's so important to have people, you need good people in your life, but that being said, you always have yourself and you always have God with you. So be faithful and just pray for having good people around you, and for having that confidence in yourself, because at the end of the day you get yourself through everything, but it's great to have a good support system, and it can make life, just makes life better. So never, everything I'm saying on relationships, I really want to accentuate and highlight that I'm not saying to rely or depend on people. You are you have to be first and have that love for yourself and strength with yourself. And I'm not even saying that after that you can never rely on people, but it's good to have support. But your relationship with yourself is very, 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 very important first. And if you're like me, I think relationship with God, or trying to build one, is a great thing to have. And yeah, thank you for listening. Go show some love. Everyone is human, sometimes when people talk about celebrities, or like, I don't know, people really high up there in hierarchies, I'm like, yeah, but remember, we're all human. This sounds really weird, but we all have that moment where we're sitting on the toilet. Like, if you're ever intimidated by someone, just remember that, like, everyone is humbled by that moment where they're just sitting on the toilet. Like, they're not someone who doesn't need to use I think everyone needs to use the toilets in one way or another. So yeah, but remember that meme that was like sitting on the toilet. Anyways, I hope this gave you some sort of serotonin. I'm gonna go continue to be sentimental and like find some nice, maybe my maid of honor speeches to cry over, because crying gives me serotonin when it's for happy things. Like the first time I watched The Notebook, me and my friends, the OG girls, we stayed up till like 4 a.m. watching it and crying, guys. That was so fun. It was like a girly sleepover. We had some snacks, we had our PJs on, and we just sat and watched The Notebook. It was splendid, and I never forget it. So spend quality time with your loved ones too. Remember also your parents, your siblings, like those people are there for you most of the time. And if you don't have that relationship, then again, you have yourself, and hopefully whoever fulfills maybe certain roles like that, or whoever is there for you, cherish them. Have a wonderful night. Good night.